You think you know royalty. Palaces, ceremonies, endless cameras. But what if I told you the real story is invisible? The crowns, the gowns, the speeches, they only tell half the tale. Behind every public appearance, there is a bond that shapes history itself. Princess Leonor of Spain, destined to be queen. Every step she takes is watched. Every word she speaks is measured. But the heart behind the crown is not born of protocol, it is born of love. And the most important love in her life is not romantic, it is sisterly. Princess Sofia, her confidant, her shadow, her anchor. From the earliest days, the sisters were inseparable. Two girls, golden light framing their faces, laughter echoing through palace corridors. They shared secrets no one else could understand, whispered dreams no one else could hear. Spain saw heirs, the world saw princesses, but together, they were simply sisters. Leonor's world was heavy from the start. Expectations pressed down on her before she could even walk. The heir, the future queen. But each time the weight threatened to overwhelm her, Sofia was there. A gentle hand, a reassuring smile, a quiet presence that reminded her, you are not alone. The bond between them was tested in ways outsiders could never imagine. Public scrutiny, political tension, constant pressure to appear perfect. Every misstep magnified, every gesture analyzed. And yet, through it all, the sisters leaned on one another. They learned early that the crown can be lonely, but it is lighter when shared. Imagine the nights in the palace, when cameras were gone, and history slept. Leonor pacing, rehearsing speeches that would define her nation, doubts creeping in. Sofia sitting quietly, grounding her, whispering, speak from your heart, not for the world. Speak for yourself. That advice, simple yet profound, became a compass guiding Leonor through adolescence and into adulthood. As the years passed, the sisters grew not only in stature but in understanding. They celebrated triumphs together, birthdays, awards, official visits. They endured challenges together, criticism, public speculation, the constant glare of media. Every shared smile, every quiet conversation, every small act of support was a thread weaving their bond tighter. Their relationship was not always flawless. Adolescence brought tension. Conflicts arose over privileges, public expectations, personal space. But even in disagreements, love prevailed. Each argument ended with reconciliation, each misunderstanding dissolved by empathy. Their sisterhood was not effortless, it was deliberate, resilient, and enduring. In public, they were roles, symbols of monarchy. In private, they were anchors for each other. Leonor faced questions about the monarchy's relevance, about her ability to lead, about the sacrifices demanded by her destiny. Yet, with Sofia by her side, doubts faded. Each challenge became manageable because she was not alone. The sisters shared more than support, they shared dreams. Late-night talks in palace rooms, plans for the future, aspirations that reached beyond crowns and ceremonies. They envisioned Spain not just as a nation, but as a family. And in each other, they found the courage to pursue that vision. When Leonor first stepped into her teenage years under the glare of international attention, Sofia's presence was constant. A private joke to break tension. A protective glance at intrusive cameras. A hand squeezed to remind her, this is your life, your story, and we will face it together. Every ceremony, every speech, every public appearance tells a story of duty. But the story behind the story is one of humanity. Of laughter behind palace walls. Of whispered reassurances. Of moments stolen from protocol to simply be sisters. Spain may celebrate Leonor as the future queen, but history will remember the sisterhood that made her whole. Every calculated step, every poised gesture, every act of leadership was supported by a foundation unseen but unshakable, Sofia's love and loyalty. Their bond was tested as Leonor approached the threshold of adulthood. The world demanded composure, wisdom, and grace. The stakes were higher than ever. Yet, each time pressure mounted, each time uncertainty arose, the sisters drew strength from one another. Their shared history, their private jokes, their unwavering presence was a secret weapon that no critic could touch. As they matured, the sisters became exemplars of modern royalty, compassionate, resilient, and connected not only to tradition but to each other. They proved that the monarchy is not just about the crown, it is about the hearts that support it. Leonor and Sofia's story is a lesson in loyalty, a testament to family, a revelation that royalty, for all its pageantry, cannot function without love. And the love between these sisters is timeless, profound, and quietly revolutionary. Every glance Leonor casts at her sister in public, every subtle gesture, tells a story. It is a story of partnership, of trust, of shared destiny. The world sees a princess poised to inherit a throne, but within palace walls, she is simply a sister holding another sister's hand through the unknown. The future Queen of Spain owes her strength to many things: her upbringing, her education, her public mentors. But above all, she owes it to Sofia. Not as a title, not as a symbol, but as a person who has been the constant north in a life defined by expectation. As audiences around the world watch them, they may notice the grandeur, the elegance, the royal pageantry. But those who truly see will notice the small moments: a reassuring glance, a soft smile, a shared laugh. The invisible threads that connect two sisters through childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. The story of Leonor and Sofia is a reminder that behind every crown, every throne, every historical milestone, there is love. Not just romantic love, but familial love that shapes character, guides decisions, and sustains courage. The world may remember Leonor as the Queen of Spain one day, but she will always remember Sofia as her sister, her partner, her confidant, her northbound. And that, more than any title or ceremony, is the crown that endures. In every chapter of their lives, every public engagement, every private moment, the sisters' bond is evident. It is a bond that teaches us about loyalty, resilience, and the quiet strength of love. It is a story not just of royalty, but of humanity. As the sun sets over the palace and history unfolds, the sisterhood of the Spanish crown remains. A story of two hearts navigating expectation, duty, and destiny together. A story that proves, above all, that love, quiet, steadfast, and unbreakable, is the true compass of life. Princess Leonor, destined for the throne. Princess Sofia, steadfast in her love and guidance. Together, they are not just royalty, they are a testament to the power of sisterhood. And when the world looks at the Spanish crown, they will see gold, jewels, and ceremony. But those who truly understand will see two sisters, holding fast, guiding each other, shaping the future, and carrying the heart of a nation together.